I, 29 am, was falsely accused by my cousin, and my entire family turned on me until the truth came out. This happened last year, but I'm still dealing with the emotional shrapnel. I've always had a complicated relationship with my extended family. I'm the quiet one. Never caused trouble, kept to myself, worked hard, didn't gossip. My cousin, Rachel, 27F, was the opposite, the golden girl. Family favorite. Instagram influencer with 200K followers. Loved attention, loved drama even more. For context, I live in a decent-sized city and work as a freelance designer. I don't visit the family much, just major holidays or events. Rachel and I were never close. She'd always make snide comments like, "Still doing your little drawings?" And I'd just smile and sip my drink. But at my younger brother's engagement party last year, everything exploded. I showed up, talked to a few people, had a drink, and went to congratulate my brother and his fiancée. Pretty normal. The party was at my aunt's house, so I didn't expect drama. I hadn't even seen Rachel all night, until she burst into the living room sobbing, mascara running, shaking. Everyone stopped. Music paused. The room went dead quiet. Then she pointed at me and screamed. "He touched me." You could have heard a pin drop. My blood ran cold. I thought she was joking at first. Some messed up prank. But she kept going, saying I followed her into the hallway, cornered her, made her uncomfortable, even tried to kiss her. I stood frozen. Not because I was guilty, but because it was so absurd I couldn't even form words. My aunt grabbed Rachel, held her like she was some fragile porcelain doll. My uncle turned on me with fire in his eyes and yelled, "Get the hell out of my house." My mom looked stunned. My dad looked at the floor. My brother's fiancée was crying. My brother himself said, "Dude, what the hell?" I was shoved out before I could speak. I sat in my car shaking, heart pounding, mind racing. It felt like a movie, a nightmare. I kept repeating out loud, "What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened?" That night, I didn't sleep. The next day, I got texts from multiple family members saying I should confess, that mental health help exists, and we still love you even if you messed up. I hadn't even spoken to Rachel in months. I called my lawyer friend. He said to stay calm and write everything down. Thankfully, I remembered something. There were cameras in the hallway. My aunt had them installed after a break-in. I messaged her politely asking her to check the footage. She left me on read. So I called the house. No answer. Then I did something petty. I emailed the homeowner's insurance contact she bragged about during dinner once. Posed as a curious family member asking about home security tech. They confirmed the cameras had cloud storage. So I emailed my uncle, CCNG my lawyer friend. I wrote, "Since the accusation involves a location covered by your home security system, I formally request that footage from date time be reviewed to verify what happened." No reply. 2 days later, my cousin Jake, Rachel's brother, messaged me. "You didn't do anything. I saw the footage." She lied. I called him immediately. He was hesitant, but told me Rachel had been spiraling ever since her influencer boyfriend dumped her. She was humiliated. She wanted attention, sympathy. And when I walked past her in the hallway and didn't acknowledge her, she snapped. The footage showed her pacing, talking to herself, then dramatically running into the living room. I never even entered the hallway. Jake confronted her. She broke down, said, "No one cares about me anymore unless I'm the victim." He secretly saved the footage before his mom tried to delete it. He sent it to me. I sent it to my lawyer. Then, I sent it to the entire family group chat with a short message. "I didn't want to do this, but you gave me no choice. Watch this before you ever speak to me again." Within 10 minutes, my phone blew up. My mom apologized sobbing. My dad sent a pathetic, "Sorry we doubted you." My aunt said it was a misunderstanding. Rachel didn't respond at all. The next day, she deleted all her social media accounts. Later, I heard she checked into a wellness retreat. The family has been trying to rebuild things with me ever since. Birthday invites, messages, fake smiles. But I'm done. I didn't just lose their trust. I lost mine in them. Because when push came to shove, they didn't hesitate. They didn't ask questions. They didn't wait for evidence. They picked their favorite. And it cost them me. Update. About a month after Rachel disappeared from social media and the family started rebuilding things with me, I got an anonymous package. Inside, a USB stick, a handwritten note that just said, "You deserve to know the truth. Don't trust any of them." There was no name, no return address. I plugged the USB into an old laptop, fully expecting some kind of virus or prank. But it was real. So real. There were audio recordings. At least 6 of them. Time-stamped. Labeled. The first one was a recording of a conversation between my aunt and Rachel a full week before the party. They were planning it. Not just the accusation, but the exact time she would do it. Where she'd cry. Who she'd run to. What to say to make it believable. Aunt, if we want this to stick, you can't laugh. Not once. I know it's uncomfortable, but you'll be fine. You've always been a good actress. Rachel, but what if someone checks the cameras? Aunt, I'll delete it before anyone can. Trust me. Rachel, and what if he sues? Aunt, he won't. He's too scared of being alone. He's soft, Rachel. You know that. I sat there with my mouth open. This wasn't just a moment of madness. It was a hit job. Calculated. Coordinated. Planned by my own flesh and blood. Another file had a conversation between my mom and my aunt. My mom knew. She didn't stop it. Mom, I don't like it, but if this keeps him away, maybe it's for the best. He's never been one of us anyway. He's never been one of us. My stomach turned. I felt like a stranger in my own family. And it made sense. All those years of being excluded, of being the afterthought, the scapegoat. But then came the final recording, and this is where everything changed. It was a phone call between my dad and someone I didn't recognize at first. Then I heard her say, if he finds out he's not your son, you'll lose everything. Silence. Dad, we did what we had to do. He wasn't supposed to survive the pregnancy. What the hell? I played that line 10 times. And then I realized the voice. It was Rachel's mom. My aunt. She wasn't just my aunt. She was my biological mother. And my cousin? Wasn't my cousin. Rachel was my half-sister. I didn't sleep after hearing those recordings. I couldn't. The idea that my entire life, my identity, was built on a lie, that the woman who raised me wasn't my mother, that the girl who accused me, tried to ruin me, was actually my sister, I felt like I'd been set on fire. The next morning, I sent copies of everything to my lawyer and to Jake, Rachel's brother. I guess my half-brother now. His reply? Holy sh**t. You need to expose them. So I did. I didn't send it to the family group chat this time. I sent it individually, one by one. My dad, my mom, my aunt, my uncle, even Rachel. Then I turned off my phone. Within 2 hours, my email and voicemail were flooded. Some begged me to stay quiet. Some called me a liar. My dad left a message that said, "You don't understand what this will do to your mother." Your mother? The one who wanted me gone? The one who said I wasn't one of us? She was never my mother. Then Rachel called. I let it go to voicemail. I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know. I just thought they hated you. I didn't know why. I thought if I made you leave, they'd finally stop comparing me to you. Please call me. Too little, too late. I gave it 2 days. Then I uploaded a private YouTube video, unlisted link, explaining everything. The false accusation, the recordings, the cameras, the real DNA, the biological truth. I sent the link to the rest of the extended family. Cousins, grandparents, second cousins. I made sure everyone knew. And then, the entire family tree collapsed. Rachel's father demanded a divorce. Turns out, he had no idea I wasn't his nephew either. He left the house the same night. My dad disappeared. Deleted everything. Bank accounts frozen. I found out later he had taken money from Grandpa's trust and funneled it into a fake account under Rachel's name. That's why they didn't want me near the will. They thought I'd eventually find it. My mom tried calling me 37 times in one day, then sent an email saying, "It wasn't supposed to go like this. You weren't even supposed to be born. I tried to love you." Tried. Rachel checked into a psychiatric clinic. Publicly, she said it was for mental health reasons. Privately, she sent one more message. I deserve all of this. I just wish someone had told me the truth before I ruined everything. Jake disowned the family. He moved in with me for a while. He was the only one who had never lied, never folded. We rebuilt something. Some kind of strange, scarred brotherhood. The rest of the family? Gone. Burned to the ground. Scattered and choking on their secrets. And me? I legally changed my name. I moved into Grandpa's house, the only place that ever felt real, and turned it into a private design studio and community center. A space for young people with no support systems. A place for kids like I used to be, quiet, outcast, lied to. Because here's the truth. Some families are made of blood. Some are made of pain. But some are made of choice. and I've finally chosen mine. Update. It's been a year since everything came crashing down. A year since the truth detonated across my entire family like a buried landmine. And for the first time in my life, I feel free. Not in the cliché, Instagram influencer way. I mean truly, existentially free. No secrets clinging to me. No fake relationships sucking me dry. No pretending. The fallout? It took months to clean up. Legal documents. Name changes. Media whispers. Yeah, it got around. Especially when Rachel's influencer fans noticed her vanishing act. But through it all, I rebuilt. Grandpa's house became my anchor. I renovated the garage into a full design studio. What started as a quiet space for my freelance work slowly turned into something more. Local teens started dropping by, first out of curiosity, then regularly. I started hosting workshops, taught them how to design, code, build portfolios, gave them coffee and a place to sit where no one judged them. We called it the third door, a nod to how some people never get to walk through the normal ones in life. And guess who showed up one day, completely unexpected? Jake. He'd been traveling after cutting ties with our toxic family. South America, then Germany. When he came back, he walked into the workshop one day like it was nothing and said, "Heard this was the only place that didn't suck." We hugged, and that hug didn't feel like a formality. It felt like a beginning. We started running the third door together. Two scarred guys with DNA no one expected, building something out of ashes. Some days we don't even talk about the past. Some days we sit on the porch with a beer and laugh like we're kids again. Except this time, it's real. And Rachel? She actually wrote me a letter. A real, handwritten letter. No excuses, no sob story. Just, "You didn't deserve what I did. And I will never ask for your forgiveness. But I want you to know that I've been volunteering at a shelter for teen girls. Some of them are broken in ways that make mine look small. They keep me honest. And grounded. If that's the only good I do in this life, maybe it will count for something." I haven't written back, but I kept the letter. Because for the first time, I think she meant it. The rest of the family? Still silent. Still fractured. Some of them tried to reach out after the dust settled. Birthday texts, vague apologies, guilt-laced calls. But I don't owe them closure. I owe it to myself to move forward. These days, I wake up early. Make good coffee. Design things I care about. Help people who were just like me. Forgotten, misplaced, underestimated. I sleep well. I eat better. I smile more. I even met someone. A quiet, hilarious librarian with a penchant for terrible horror movies and wild thrift store fashion. We're not rushing. Just learning each other slowly, gently. There's a tree behind Grandpa's house. Big, old, gnarled thing. I carved one word into the bark last week. Survivor. Because I didn't just survive them. I outgrew them. And I'm never going back. Update. It's wild how peace can feel permanent until it isn't. Last month, I was on my usual morning walk around the neighborhood. Coffee in one hand, hoodie up, earbuds in. Everything was calm. The trees were changing color. The breeze was clean. The world felt honest. Then my phone buzzed. Private number. I ignored it. 10 seconds later, again. Then again. Then again. By the fifth call, I was annoyed enough to answer. "Hello." Silence at first. Then, "It's your mother." I stopped walking. Not my mother. Her. The woman who raised me like I was a burden. The woman who told someone to fake an assault against me. The one who tried to erase me from the family tree. "Please don't hang up. I need a minute. That's all." I didn't say a word. Just kept walking. "I'm in trouble. Your father's disappeared. He drained our accounts. Rachel's clinic bills are piling up. And everyone else, they've shut us out. I know you don't owe us anything, but I thought maybe." I hung up. No rage. No drama. Just one click. Done. But she wasn't finished. The next week, Jake told me she had shown up at the third door while I was out. She told him I owed her for everything she sacrificed to raise me, that she needed a place to stay just for a few days. Jake? He laughed in her face. Told her we don't do parasites here. She didn't like that. Next came the smear campaign. Anonymous posts online accusing me of stealing Grandpa's house. Rumors that the third door was a money laundering front. She even tried contacting some of the teens in our program, trying to plant doubts, poison the well. It shook me. I won't lie. There was a flash of that old panic, that what if they believe her dread. But then I remembered who I was now. Not the scared, quiet scapegoat. Not the forgotten kid. So I got to work. Sent cease and desist letters through my lawyer, with hard proof of everything she had done, including audio files and written statements. Reported every anonymous post and sent pre-litigation warnings to every platform. Got our nonprofit officially verified and featured in a local magazine article, which told our story truthfully, complete with interviews from the teens we helped, including one kid who said, "This place saved my life. Don't care what anyone says." Filed a protective order. It got approved. She can't come near me, the house, or the center. One slip, and she's in court. But I wasn't done. One night, I sat down and wrote a letter, not to her, but to myself. I needed to mark the moment I finally let go of even the smallest crack in the door. She doesn't get to walk in and ruin what I built. She doesn't get to rewrite the ending. This chapter, it's mine. I folded that letter and buried it under the tree in the backyard, the one I carved Survivor into last year. And now, she's gone quiet again. But even if she tries something else, I'm not afraid. Because I'm not playing defense anymore. I'm the one holding the pen now. And I don't write second chances for people who only show up to burn things down.